Good evening, everyone. Today I'll be talking about the new sugar leader. I wish I pulled this, but I actually bought it for a low price of £20. In terms of gameplay, her effects are brilliant. For red purple leader, the combinations you can have are appalling when it comes to Don Quixote cards, and the Punk Hazard, it's not the best. I'm going to be working on this a hell of a lot in the near future. So the deck profile I've got today is quite simple, but it can be easily overrun with a wide board. So what we have here is obviously dual leader, red purple, 5000 attack, 4 life. So effect is end of your turn, if you have a Don Quixote Pirates type character with 6000 power or more, set up to one of your Don cards as active. Second effect, during your opponent's turn, once per turn, when you activate an event, add up to one Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. That is actually really good, because in some cases with purple events, you have to minus a Don to use it. So if you've got one or two Don active, but it requires to minus one, you get that Don automatically back as active, so you can swing in with another counter for an event if needs be. The lead is pretty decent in the long run, the effects are good, however the support itself is not great. So we'll start this off with 4 of the new Sugar Searchers. Typical cost of 1000 attack and 1000 counter. Activate main, mirror rest 1 Don card for this character. Look for the top 5 cards for Don Quixote Pirates type, add 1 to your hand, and the rest go to the bottom of your deck in any order. Standard Searcher. Then we have the new red colour Monet, cost of 2. This is a Punk Hazard and Don Quixote Pirates, which is used in the new Smoker. So it's cost of 2, 3000 attack, 1000 counter, and it's activate main. You may rest this character, give up to 2 rested Don cards to your leader or character, and then give it to one of your opponent's characters minus 1000 power during this turn. So unlike some of the cards released in the new starter deck, Luffy, you don't just give them 2 rested Don, you also minus 1. So in a way, it's a free, you get an extra effect basically, unlike a lot of them. Now I've just recently replaced this because in the video you will see I'm using the Giola. I've just swapped out the Giola for the Baby 5. The Giola is not bad for the Don Quixote green-purple deck if you're flying into something like Red Rush or the Blue Doflamingo. However, this is the Baby 5, cost of 3, 1000 attack and 2000 counter. On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand. If your leader has a Don Quixote Pirates, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. Most cards like this usually have them rested, but this is active. Again, it's actually a slight improvement. It's pretty good in my eyes. So I'll play 4 of those. I'll play 4 of the Blocker Viola. Cost of 3, 4000, 1000 counter. Blocker. So, on KO, Don minus 1. If your leader has a Don Quixote Pirates type, add up to 1 purple event from your trash to your hand. Any cost. Purple. This deck has a lot of variety of things you can use, from Ragnarok from EBO1, can't think of another one, it'll come to me eventually, but there's a few out there you can. Ragnarok was one, and of course we've got one I'll be showing you later on in this deck as well. Then I play 4 of the cost 5 Senna Pink. It has no counter but 6000 attack, so automatically that does go with your leader ability. So on play, Don minus 1, add up to 1 purple event with a cost of 5 or less from your trash to your hand, then set up to 1 of your Don cards as active. I actually forget about that bottom effect, but that's my fault. So that works in combination with your leader perfectly well. Because it's 6k, you gain a Don active at the end of your turn. So I play 4 of those. I think it's really decent, really good. Then I'm in the new cost 5 Don Quixote Rosinante. 6,000 power goes for your leader ability. 1,000 counter. On play, you may trash one event card from your hand to draw 2 cards. However, at the end of your turn, if you have 7 or more Don cards on your field, set up to 2 of your Don cards as active. So immediately it goes with your leader's ability with the 6k and that effect. More active Don, more you can deflect back your opponent's face. One thing I forgot to mention was you can also use Monet on your Viola blocker here to give it 2k to make it a 6 if you want to try and get the extra Don early. That's 4 of those Rosamantes. Then I play 4 of the new Don Quixote Doflamingo, cost 8. 9,000 attack, on play Don -1. Oh yeah. So play up to 1 type character card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. So it's like the Rosamante from set 4, secret rare. This is purple version of it, which got to be it can be any Don Quixote, cost 5 or lower. However, Rosamante declares a 5 cost only, and it's got to be green. So on your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may rest 1 of your Don cards, add up to 1 Don card from your trash, from your Don. Let me restart that again. You may rest 1 of your Don cards, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. So you rest, it's a bit, rest 1, bring 1 out, rest 1, bring 1 out. Yeah. So alright guys, I'm confusing myself. I really am. I'm tired. At the moment, it's about freaking 11:15 at night. So, next I play 4 of the Raelies. This is what helps the deck sort of get over higher monsters because you don't really play any real high attack characters. So it's a cost of 8, 8,000 attack. On play, select up to 2 of your opponent's characters and give 1 character -3,000 and one of the others -2,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then KO to one of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less, so you can KO anything from a cost 6 and lower. Mainly aimed at blockers. So I'll play 4 of those in here for now. I'm considering I'm playing the Red Hawk, because the Red Hawk you can defend during your opponent's turn when you've activated Silver Raeli's effect, which makes the fact you can get rid of 7,000 power characters. But I've got to work on that version later on. This is a more simple version for now. So, first events, play 4 of the cost 1 searchers as a main and a counter. So when you activate this during your opponent's turn as a counter, you gain 1 Don from the Sugar Leader. So main/counter, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Don Quixote Powers type card, other than I do not forgive those who laugh at my family, and add it to your hand, and place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So I play 4 of these, the cost of 1, it's also a free Don ramp if done properly. At the moment I'm playing 3 Blast Breath. One of your basic counter cards ever since the set 1 starter deck releases. So counter, Don -1, up to one of your leader or character card gains 4,000 power during this battle. Cost 1, it's brilliant. With Lee's ability, you don't really manage Don at all, but it just reactivates the Don you've used. So what's really happening is, using a Don, minusing it to your Don deck just to bring it back straight away as active, so you can just throw in with the next one. However, once you've used the next one, the Don doesn't come back. So I play 3 of these. I was debating on the Radical Beam, because Radical Beam brings back a Don without anything minusing. However, the conditions of 1, it's only its full potential if you're down at 2 life, and 2, you can't get it back because it's not a purple. So 3 of those. Another really good card, which I'm really starting to love lately, is from the original set 2, Impel Judgment of Hell. Cost of 2, counter, Don -1, give up to a total of 2 of your opponent's leader or character cards, -3,000 power during this battle. And its trigger is, if your opponent has 6 or more Don cards on the field, your opponent returns 1 Don card from their field to their Don deck. 1, you're targeting 2 characters. If you haven't used a event sooner before this, you don't really manage to Don, but you do gain 1 back active. And the trigger is you can basically remove one opponent's Don from the field back to the Don deck. Preferably when they're on 6, as it states here. 7, a good push. Because if you're facing leaders with cost 10 characters such as N and L, or like Bonnie with Zorro and Don Quixote, the cost 10 green one, you slow it down a turn. So in the future there is an impel down version of this deck I'm thinking of, but for now we're not for now. So 10 layer glue, cost of 2, I play 3 of these. Counter up to 1 of your leader or character cards gains plus 3000 power during this battle, then give up to 1 of your opponent's leader or character cards minus 2000 power during this turn. It's really good. It can slow down Bello Betty, even though this kind of deck does not want to get thrown into that. Not really. But it can also slow your opponent down regardless. And trigger up to 1 of your leader or character cards gains 1000 power during this turn. Can help, might help. Don't know yet. I've watched a few number of videos of this deck, but I can't really make heads or tails out of it. Next one is the cost 3 Little Black Bears. Counter up to your leader, up to one of your leader or character gains 4000 power during this battle. Then if you have 7 or more Don cards on your field and 5 or less cards in your hand, draw 1 card. And its trigger is, like a lot of purple out there, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. I'll play 2 of them for now. It's a bit of an awkward number for 3. I've often puffed about using this, but I've always put it back in because it's a cost 5 God Thread. Even though you can get it back with your Viola and Senor Pink, or Senor. Well, it's a cost 5, KO to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 5 or less. Then add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. And trigger again, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. And it's very debatable when I'm using this kind of card, because there's cards you want to get rid of like blockers. But at the same time it's 5 Don, when you can bring out something like this guy, the Rosinante, or if you need to, bring out Mr. Pink, because you get benefits from it, but 1 Don to get to bigger characters like Rayleigh and or Flamingo is of good value as well. So it's very situational. I only played 2 of these, but I know I'm running about 3 of these in the Green Purple Doflamingo, which is probably the next video I'll be putting up, depending on what jumps to my mind over the next couple of days. Other than that, that's all 40 cards in this deck. It's tricky because I think you could do with more with the power minus in. Like I say, I will be figuring out something with Red Hawk as soon as I can. I also know a lot of these sugar decks aren't really using the money. I think it's very important to use this to gain the extra Don, especially if you're using cards like Viola or anything with 4000. A Don Quixote card to ignite your second ability off. The Don cards are actually important, so I try not to do any Manson really, despite the fact these 2 here that do it, Viola and Senor Pink. The cost 8 Don Quixote does it as well, but it is heavily required, especially if you can just get Don Quixote Rosinante out there. It's a complicated deck. There is a couple of videos after I finish talking. These 2 I specifically put on there because I lost both games, which there was a lesson to me as well. And if anyone wants to put any input on it, be free to say anything. When in these 2 games, I used the Giola, which I took that out. I was using Big Mom. I took Big Mom out because Big Mom is a little terrible in my eyes. Other than that, no real changes, apart from the swap over between Radical Beam to Blast Breath, but it's a simple one to swap out. So, I hope you enjoyed these 2 videos. Any input, please put it forward. Other than that, thank you very much for listening, and take care for now. I'm going first, so game 1, your turn.
have two.
Okay.
Yeah, you sent me a while ago. The idea is good. I think it's I prefer like what you're doing is correct. Like you take
You've got to take that.
Swing 6. It's your leader. Go.
Not last year's on back of my door.
me and you.
I do.
Swing 6 into your leader.
So you're the best dragon player in the room.
So 10 layer, igloo.
And he dropped. I forced him to drop.
So again, game 3, minus. Minus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was confused why I was like, move the
Yes, you're an 8 and I'm on 3. So pay 3, ramp 1, play Doffy,
kill it.
end the turn, and effect.
Dragon Ball, just go back. 4 prizes in the turn.
There's still a sign.
I've got to think roast me back all day, man.
Suppose you don't put the rubbish down in.
Wait, you got no food in set? I know it's cheap.
Okay, well, oh, okay. Oh, no, one purple then.
Yeah. Okay. Swing 6.
You got him in and he didn't even tell
Yeah, you didn't tell me. Whip it out of his hand.
I got a second one. I didn't realise you wanted it. I thought you
Mega?
Yeah, yours. Yes.
Oh no, it was, I've been in and then spoke to TFF and I was like, yeah, they didn't have to have it. It's like, oh, no, we're dropping it like 3 times. And I'm like, and then they were like, yeah, I'll tell you. And I was like, cool. I had to use 20 bucks. I was like, you're right. No problem.
7 at you.
7. This. Getting it back active regardless.
Yep.
The next one.
You win. And I think this guy here.
Livability.
Yeah, it doesn't matter when you get one back as active. Yeah.
Rest this and KO it.
Best and KO. Right. Let's bring back that to hand.
Yeah. You have the minus advantage.
I don't mind that.
Yeah. 5 at you.
2-1 pair down.
I'll take that.
Pay 3, I haven't got the searcher, so use my other searcher. If you look at the top 5, add 2 Odyssey characters, character cards, add them to them.
That's good to know. Someone's on holiday next week.
End of turn Delphi's effect, end of turn her effect. Yeah,
Never have that. Never have it. It's either bottom or
He was a retard in that one. He opened one gimmick and had for an injury in his hand.
Yeah, I didn't think about getting it on. I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. Because not every list I've seen plays the pitch. I'm just poisoning them much. I don't care about that. And then I just started opened the pitch. And I was like, oh yeah, that's it.
Let's do that next time. Advanced track, Warriors Overrush, 200
Oh, it's cost 4, isn't it? Ah, I've done that wrong.
You still try for a little bit.
Oh well.
I'm not playing your one, do play some different.
Yeah, so
Keep the 2k cap on that.
fours or lower.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've got to take that
Well, I mean, against Lynn, I play 2 cards that are relevant.
So I only have to miss each damage.
So there for now. So that's that 2 done.
Yeah.
Swing 6. Your turn.
Five at you.
Yeah.
6 at you. Yeah.
So that one and that one.
Glad to use that. If we got no more left. Play 0. End of turn. Yeah.
Great.
This is just another reason an L's dead. What does an L do against any deck that plays this? Most decks don't play wrestling.
You might have like this, but they only play one. Some
What can I do? Not a freaking lot.
Got sure Hoshi box for 15, that's not bad, considering how much they've gone up.
I do that, because it's a bugger.
I'll trade the normal, so oh, I did. Yellow stuff might have gone down now.
5.
Last
Minus 1.
like
Minus 1. Adding a purple
Friday?
card.
EB stuff. And the base your Hoshi for like 9
with a
then.
cost of 5 or less, yeah. Add that to hand. Minus 1 done for his ability already.
Oh, are you after all tarts of these?
No, they look absolutely ridiculous. That looks cool. That one does not.
But I've got 3 and he's got 1, you could have the playset.
I don't care. Again, I'm gonna swing 6 at lead.
He doesn't know what it means to be hard boiled, clearly.
Yeah, so hard boiled. 6 at lead.
Yep.
I'll give you a. I could give you a 1k counter. All my 1k counters are usable now. There you go.
Okay. Go. Restand for that.
Yeah. Let's get the first option out of the way. Attack at 2 for this 9, no effect.
9 and no effect. 8. Oh, there is. 7. 11. So, minus that by 3k.
For the turn, yeah.
Yeah. And makes no difference either way. Minus that by 3.
Yeah.
And minus the rest 2 will get 1 back for ability.
Okay, so it's now how much is it minus 6k. So it's a 6 turn.
Yeah, 6k.
Pay 2, sack back on. 7k into you, pay 1, sack back on.
Take that one.
7 into you. Blast, 7 into you.
It's minus 3.
This is minus 3.
Yeah. Is it
5 into you.
Okay.
Pay 3. Quite another white beard. Rest and careless. And then end of turn. Doffy.
Remember when you saw
We could have mapped that out. I maybe could have had a game. But
you
Probably.
could have 7k, you could have 7.
That's the problem I have. I've no real Don ramp now.
I mean, that's your biggest problem, definitely.
Yeah, but it's not going this turn, that's for sure.
I don't think it's going this game.
It's not.
I've been keeping my hand defensive for it. That's why I didn't push last turn.
What I really can do is that to that. Minus in 1.
We have food in them, yeah.
Where's your done go? Were you only on it down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He minus 2 on his own on his previous turn, yeah, so.
Well, he gets stamps and back of end anyway. On your opponent's that one per turn, rest 1 of your down cards and 1 down card from him. Oh, okay.
It's only good when you got 9 Don. Really. Swing 6.
Swinging where?
Well, either. Yeah. Okay, and then just swing 5. Your turn. You stand 1.
Oh yeah, you can't be minusing my guys anymore. Whew. 9 at you.
Visibility.
Rest
Rest 1. Game 1. It's not going to die anyways. Block.
Got some minus for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your leader will get it back anyway when it's active, right?
No, that's only if I'm trying to read this now.
Oh, is that only when you use an event?
One purple event to add to your hand, yeah. Got that.
Yep, I'll pay 2. 9 at you, pay 1 you stand.
Pay more. That'll be stands for her.
9 at you.
Take that and then get freaking butchered.
9 at you.
That's it.
You got no way to out big draws. That's
You're going first.
one down. End the turn.
Okay.
There we go.
Yours.
5 into you.
Take that.
Poison damage on poisons, not marks.
I will ramp it on.
Pay 3, use ability to ramp 1, and then play up Sabo, and then end the turn, limb ability, Yoga.
So before you got the academy, I just needed one
Best turn.
I drew 7 cards. Do 30 damage. That's why I left it.
Swing 5.
All I needed was 1 night stretcher. And 7 out of 11 cards.
Your turn.
Yeah, well, what's going on, alright?
That's why I was like, when I drew the 7,
Attack with limb.
no one expects it. I didn't know it was there, but
Best 2. This. Target.
Kill it, or
No. Just lowers them by 3k each. So I get 2 dom, an extra dom from that. I don't get an extra dom from that.
I was going to get Ultra Ball just for your love.
My bad. Don't get an extra dom.
Wait, this
Yep,
is
no worries.
If you did, then
Yep.
work at it. But
That's what I was hoping for, and I own all the
use limb ability, pay 3,
then when I, when I
Ramp
said I
one.
shouldn't have done that, because I Thank you very much.
it's like changing gifts.
Squeezing what you need.
absolutely, mate.
Absolutely.
ability, restless, KO it.
Aww.
So what are these two on?
3k and 2k. So did limb attack.
Pardon?
Did limb attack. Oh yeah, so 2k and 3k.
Standing order set up.
6 at you, ability, draw a card.
I'll take that one.
And then
Yeah, cheers, mate.
end of turn.
Cheers, man.
Good.
Everyone's going to think I bought it from here now.
Wait, you guys have got big bottles.
I wish.
We say that, we put it on Facebook and everything. It's called Organised Chaos. I know, I didn't realise it was that big.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Bot 14 for powder.
I'll risk it. 7.
No worries. I didn't just
I'll play trash 1 events. Go 2.
First or second?
Not best.
So you got first.
Second. Okay. So if you win, it's
27.
this might
Me?
I was going to say, I'll be honest, I'm a bit surprised. This is going to I'm a bit surprised to go against you going for the big Badoo play. Okay. Well, I need.
Did I go?
Yeah, chicken camera though.
Check.
Oh, again to active Dom, because I'm going to be there. And then 1 extra because of her ability. 6k or higher, end of turn. Yep.
Start with just that's right. I've not gone with anyone. So at the end, the Dom's going to happen. No.
Playing Dove here against Dom.
7k at you.
I was expecting the bloody to start. Yeah.
Pay 3, play Limb, Limb ability, top 5 for Odyssey that isn't Limb.
Let's see what we can do. I will just let you attack now. Comfortable
I assume you can like I was talking to about
No, just serve the what is it?
do but in my atmosphere. What are you hoping about?
a couple of cards to play.
6k at you, ability draw a card.
So I'm just going to tell you. It's just going to be more if I let you go on. You can't attack because of the snare range.
5k.
Which is the power greater than the number of cards in your hand.
Make it range 5,
Pay 5 for Flamingo. So, end of turn, this Limb. End of turn, this Doflamingo. End of turn, this Limb. You have to do it in that order.
Yep.
Yeah, you could have resolved it. Don't attach. But it kind of sucks a little bit because
I did. You have to do it second.
no, third, sorry, right?
No, this means 2 or more.
Crazy shuffle.
Oh, I might be.
You're going to give me trolley, engine booster, everything now, aren't
Trash.
you? Got 2.
Leaves you with 2 cards in hand, yeah?
Yeah.
That down. Score concede.
Take 9. -1.
2 more pieces. Just 1. Attach. The card you've got toxic power. Retreat.
Just any but this, not that one. Yep, makes sense.
Then plus 5, so 16.
Just swing with 5.
No, so 16 plus that and that. Yeah. But I had sneezing as well. I reckon, mate. My hand was.
Okay.
Oh,
Swing with 6.
do anything with that, then, could you? Yeah.
No, I've done it, sorry. Should have just took one of them.
Yep. And then end turn, we've got Don Quixote for ability.
Yep,
Gain
stand
1.
2.
And then 2 because he's there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I own it.
Go.
Right, so what's like?
Yeah. And then. Sorry about that, mate. It's alright, man. It's my own card. No, it is my only card. But at least they were able to attack me with it. I thought my Pokemon got on my side. Because time is all I need. I need a wrist study. Or just anything. Johnny, I'd like stick this one back or something.
Pardon?
Anywhere I can put this for the top.
You can ask if they can put it down counter, but people just keep trying to buy it from us. Well, you can put it in the kitchen if you want. No one will in the kitchen. 6 here.
So I would say thank you, Vault 14, for supplying us this today.
5 here.
How else would you like to die?
Five at you.
I'll get it back anyways.
Yeah.
You've got to play the odds.
Yeah, the rest ones are
It's not always guaranteed to happen, is it?
Ooh, that would be good.
Right, let's go spend some money and have fun seeing how good the odds was.
So you're going to use it?
I am, yeah. I want to try and keep it alive. So I'm going to be lowering. So, gaining 3k.
Yeah, so that stops this attack.
And I'll be lowering that by 2.
Lower it by 2, yeah.
Because like no one ever plays more than
I think that's all right.
Next time on Always Dead.
Oh yeah, I saw
What's he on then?
4, yeah.
4. 7 at you, draw.
I just think that guy the first one.
Yeah. Right. I'll go and do something that actually benefits me. Was that attacked?
Pardon?
Did the Sabo attack?
Yes.
Oh, you missed your deal.
This lets me restand 1 Odyssey a turn.
This is the most awful thing about this deck. Big Mom, trashing a Dofi,
Yep.
gaining life. Returning. That's a bottom of your life.
Yeah. Back on 4 life now, lads.
Yeah, I know. Swing 5.
Yeah, you should have 1 left down.
Yeah, he's a -1.
Oh.
I know I suppose it'll max, you'll ramp it again. So you're swinging at me?
Swing at 5, you like. Swing through with 9.
At me?
Facts.
This is your only attack.
9 at that. Should have probably made it 10.
Am I fine?
Local, where there was 3 Masters, there was control,
I've got this for camera. So add your ability and then character. There you go.
Yes, unfortunately.
I wasn't going to, I had another one there, but I was like, potential for game.
You got someone glaring at you.
I was gonna like boss. Like if I had the boss.
7 at you.
I got the table. I'm the one there.
Anyway, I'm in the middle of the game, so I'll talk to you about this.
5 at you.
Yeah, it's next break.
9 at you.
Should I break? I'll constantly breaking between that
Yeah, you
and
got no
that.
counter.
I mean, I played 4 of these.
You didn't see any blast breaths. I was like, oh, he's going to have a blast breath. I don't want to attack for too high a number.
No,
They
I
didn't
mean,
have any.
all at bottom. Well, just at the bottom, as per usual.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus.